Now I'm going to reveal Nathan Larson's official cause of death. He is the greatest men's rights activist that we lost in 2022. I've made videos about him before, so you can look there for my obituary and thoughts like that. But now I'm just going to go to the Maricopa County Office of the Medical Examiner's site. So if you want to see for yourself, you can go to this site and enter the case number that I have written here. And when you do that, you get this result. Nathan Larson died on the 18th of September 2022. His manner of death is suicide, and his primary cause of death is complications of protein calorie malnutrition and Wernicke's encephalopathy. So let's look at what this is. If we look at protein calorie malnutrition, that is basically starvation. Protein calorie malnutrition is the state of inadequate intake of food as a source of protein, calories, and other essential nutrients occurring in the absence of significant inflammation, injury, or another condition that elicits a systemic inflammatory response. This is also known as protein energy malnutrition. It ranges from complete deprivation of non-fluid dietary intake, starvation, to a more common state of semi-starvation, in which the intake of protein and energy is suboptimal. This has classically been referred to as marasmus. Common clinical conditions in which mainly starvation or semi-starvation leads to PCM include anorexia nervosa, severe malabsorptive syndromes, states of gastrointestinal dysmotility, and upper gastrointestinal obstructions. Now, he didn't have any medical reason to starve. He did this by choice. This was a hunger strike in prison. Or you can call it a suicide. And it wasn't an announced hunger strike. He apparently did this without telling them. But in this field where it says contributory cause of death, they should definitely have listed his incarceration on accusations of breaking the sex laws, which was, as I've said before, and he said in his manifesto, actually civil disobedience. So now let's look at Wernicke's encephalopathy, which also is listed as a cause of death. That is basically lack of vitamin B1. Wernicke's encephalopathy is a degenerative brain disorder caused by the lack of thiamine, vitamin B1. It may result from alcohol abuse, dietary deficiencies, prolonged vomiting, eating disorders, or the effects of chemotherapy. B1 deficiency causes damage to the brain's thalamus and hypothalamus. So it seems like he had not complete fasting, he had malnutrition. So he probably did eat a little bit, but not proper nutrition. He would have been better off eating nothing and just drinking water. Then he probably wouldn't get this thiamine deficiency, I don't think. But, yeah. If you're going to starve to death, don't get Wernicke's encephalopathy. Just drink water. If you must starve yourself to death, that would be the recommended way to do it, because this is worse. But anyway, none of this changes what we have already gathered about his death and documented in my blog post about it and previous videos. So there we have it. We lost a men's rights activist this year. Imprisoned on bullshit charges. I'm just going on a little excursion with a willing girl. And awaiting trial. Sadly, he didn't get to have that trial, because that would have been an activist opportunity as well. But I can't blame him, because life in prison is no life. So he did what he felt was right under the circumstances, I am sure. We can only thank him for his activism. Rest in peace, Nathan Larson.